We are sponsored by Soho Bistro and Lounge.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of New England Street Talk. No chaser. I am your host, Tori the Man Slaughter, and we are about to have what I would like to think would be a nice, all-inclusive episode here today. Special guest to my left, Jazz. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, guys.
She's like, hi.
I'm Jasmine.
And then, of course, you know what I mean, soon to be Dominican in a couple days.
Hey, back from the dead, too. I feel better now that I got rid of that fucking cold or whatever the fuck that shit was. Man, I was down and out for a month.
Oh, man. Shout out to our sponsors right out the rip. Shout out to Gateway Lounge in Lawrence, Mass. I'm telling you guys now, if you guys haven't been there, you are missing out. Definitely go stop. They're open Tuesday through Sunday, I believe. Tonight will probably be a good night to go out there. Go have a few drinks. Go get to know somebody new. And step outside of your comfort zone is what I like to tell people all the time. Friendly, all-inclusive staff there. Shout out to Certified Security Alliance, especially after the gig I just had not too long ago. That was absolutely an amazing time. Feels good when you work somewhere and you have fun at the same time. That's always a blessing.
Byron, you got to get me in on that shit, dog. I'm ready to step it up.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We all be the men in black, right? There you go.
Right.
Finally got Agent J to jump on board.
Hey.
And then, of course, big shout out to the 603 Live Podcast for letting us jump on their network and host our podcast. And, of course, Soho Bistro and Lounge for sponsoring their network. So it's nice. One list, big, happy family. All right, let's jump right into it. So I know everybody been waiting because they've been like, God damn, what are these motherfuckers are up to now? The truth about women, right? And what better way to get the truth about women but from a woman, right?
The craziest one you know.
Hey, I'm just saying, we can't speak. Can we just talk about, before we even dive into it, can we just talk about how we've just been getting turmoil all week? I've been getting, I don't know if you got any messages.
I got people
like
asking me
one or
what's
two.
going on.
I got one or two.
Non-stop messages about this episode. Non-stop.
I got like more of like, what's it going to be about? Like, or honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, Tori. I really want you to hear this one. I believe it or not, I actually deleted the message too because I was like, fuck, this ain't cool. I actually got one that was like, yo, how you going to sit there and be on an episode talking about women with Tori, the one who disrespects women the most? And I'm like, man, y'all don't know Tori, delete and block.
Oh, you know what's crazy? I tell people all the time, because I do get that a lot. And like sometimes I even like sit down and I look at myself. I'd be like, damn, I sound like I hate women. But at the end of the day, it's not that I hate women. I just hold you accountable for your actions. That's all it comes down to. Like, you know what I mean? If I do some weird shit, I'd be like, damn, yo, that was weird. I probably shouldn't have did that. Women do some weird shit. It'd be like, well, it was because my great-grandma on my daddy uncle side's cousin's twin brother said that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's always an excuse. And it's just like, dog, just accept your L. You know what I mean? And I don't think a lot of women know how to take accountability. So what's the easiest way to deflect not taking accountability? Presume that anything that I'm saying is just disrespect. So, I don't know. You're right. It's disrespectful for me to call a chick a whore. But if she fucked 20 niggas this year, what would you call her?
I mean,
especially when you can name 15 of them.
No, I know, but you don't gotta be like, yo, you're a whore.
I don't do that often.
That's like dropping the C word, bro. Some women used to drop the C word. They're like,
no. The C word is a characteristic trait.
But it's the same meaning, dude.
No. Calling a chick the C word is a characteristic trait. That's based off her character. Calling a woman a whore, on the other hand, is not her character.
Yeah, but that's like calling a girl a bitch.
It's an extracurricular activity.
If you say stop being a bitch, you're calling them a dog.
No, I'm not. I'm telling them to stop being successful because Sexy Red, Lotto, Glorilla, they call each other bitches all the time.
Yeah, but it's different when a bitch calls a girl a bitch.
Yeah, I know, apparently.
Because you can look at me and be like, bitch. I'm going to be like, nigga.
Right.
Jesus.
So,
right, but
that was borderline hard R.
Also,
I said nigga, not nigger.
I know, but I said it was close.
Even still, the conversation would continue normally if we did that. The conversation would be like, no.
Yeah, but that's to the people that know you two though, and know y'all relationship, but also know like I'm not being rude, but y'all, both of you two, I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people that are like what do you call it, like strong minded. But you two are like the worst with that shit. Like once it's in your head, it ain't coming out till after you get the rage out.
Oh, I said what I said.
Yeah.
No, but you stand on it for like 45 minutes and then you cool down. You be like, all right, wait a minute. So what just happened?
We do that to each other.
Yeah,
All
so
the
I
time.
mean,
All the time.
so that's just like that's fucking TNT right there, man. That's just who lit the match. And
This is why this is gonna be a good.
Well, no, but it be at the end of the conversation, like it's not one person was wrong, one person was right. It was like both of us were right, and then our delivery was wrong.
no, I understand.
You know what I mean?
that, but
Like the
what-
facts
all
don't
about
change.
But once you guys start to rise, it's not like you guys rise and plateau. Y'all rise till that shit done, and then you
Yeah.
plateau.
Absolutely.
Like, there's
but
no-
nobody was wrong at the end of it. We'll come to a point where we'll be like, all right, so listen, like this is okay, cool, and then this is cool, and then like me and Jazz will have conversations. Like we had one just earlier today. Oh, you know what? I completely understand what you're saying. Yep, yeah, no. Why did I do that? I did that because this is what happened. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do for the ladies out here? Hold on. I'm putting this one out here. This one for the ladies, cause y'all, I don't hate y'all. So here goes some flowers. There y'all go.
This kid.
There y'all go. See, y'all some flowers.
Jesus.
There you go.
Freaking Tory.
I'll start the stars at 1,000. How about that? Just for the ladies. How about that?
Good
There we
job.
Thanks, Tori.
Good job.
You know, yeah, you were supposed to show me how to set that shit up. I don't even know how to do it.
Oh, the 10 stars?
Yeah.
All right, I got the stars set at 1,000. Yo, anybody that's watching right now, if you love women, throw some stars in the chat. Let's have a star party. How about that? That's what we'll do for women. Let's see how much everybody watching love women. I set the tone at 1,000. So.
Well, I see Krimmer's in the room, so you know Krimmer.
Krimmer started it with 20, and I was like, let me just go ahead and drop 1,000 on him right now. Let's go.
Damn, Krim, you gonna let Tori do you dirty like that?
Yeah. But let's get into it. Let's jump right now. Jazz, what is your definition of a good woman? Let's start there.
Okay, we're doing a full definition or just.
I'm shut up. I'm listening mode.
Okay, well, earlier we talked about it and you had said one word that describes a good woman, and I believe it's honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree?
I agree.
I agree.
Okay. And then what falls under honesty for you guys? What do you think that women lack?
Accountability,
Accountability?
hands down.
I don't be joking. It's
I think I agree.
accountability.
Honestly.
Okay.
So you can be honest, and like honesty, you can do 100 things right, but the minute you do that one thing wrong, you don't take accountability for it. When the turnaround is like when the man comes home from work, is tired, or does one thing wrong, it's like, can I just get it tomorrow? Nah, they got to bring up fucking 500,000 other things that you did wrong and won't let it go. But the minute you ask them to do like one thing that throws a monkey in there, you know, or should whatever, throw something to throw them off a little bit, you're an asshole. Sleep on the couch. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit. And they bring up a laundry list of shit. It's like, damn, all I wanted to do was just sit down for 5 minutes and relax.
I think that's true.
So I think accountability for me. Just take accountability, say sorry, or even just walk away. Give them 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
I think, yeah. I mean, my biggest issue is walking away.
Yeah,
I will not.
Women have to
My
get the
point
last
has to get it, like you said earlier, my point has to get across right away.
or at least until when
Until
you get
I
it
feel
across.
like I'm getting
that's the
some
thing.
type of
If
understanding.
If people just
backwards.
stop talking and let you get your point across, everybody like that. That's when most of the people that are like that can calm down.
Absolutely.
But everybody gets so like the biggest thing I feel like nobody understands or they don't want to understand, and I am super guilty of it, and my girlfriend would say the same thing. For me, it's if there's an argument amongst people, whether it's my friends or with her, it's not that I have to get like the last word in. It's like I go right to the defense mode, and I don't take the 10 seconds to stop and listen and acknowledge. And I feel like we all do that. So like the
But why do we do that?
it's just because we're animals.
Why?
we're
As
human.
in, why do women or why do men?
Both sides. Like we'll talk this from a characteristic, like from a psychological standpoint. Why?
I don't know.
I know why. It's repetition. You know what I mean? Because everybody has arguments in the honeymoon phase of their relationships where they can stop, they can breathe, and go, you know what? Let's just talk this through. All right? What a lot of people don't talk about is now we're at the repetition phases in our relationships. You know what I mean? It's a year, 2 years later, and it's like, my dude, for women, I've been telling you this for 2 years now. When you gonna get it? You know what I mean? And then that's where the anger and that resentment starts to come in, because now why am I repeating myself? No one likes to repeat themselves.
No.
You know what I mean? And so, like, women being emotional creatures, like, women get fed up
Creatures.
first.
We're not creatures.
Well, oh my bad.
Species. I'd rather species.
I'd rather species. All right. Well, women being emotional in general.
See, emotional.
Get fed up. Yo, just for this shit. I'm glad you proved my point real quick. Get fed up faster than men. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Faster than men. And then what factors in for men and that argument at home is fatigue. Yes, fatigue.
Let's talk about this.
Well, because so I'll use his example
let's
that he
talk
just
about- okay.
I'll use his example that
Go
he
right
just
ahead.
brought up just now. You know what I mean?
So we'll use his example, and then I have a question for you guys.
They're having that conversation because she's told him multiple times already, and so she's frustrated because of how many times she's told him. He's frustrated because I just came home from work, and I don't even want to have this conversation
Okay,
right
so
now.
hold
Not
on.
just that.
Hold on,
Not just that.
on.
Sometimes I don't understand. Like I understand, but like I don't understand.
Oh, so the comprehension is missing.
Okay, so my thing is, I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in there. How many men are coming home from work?
Wolf.
So as a woman, when you want something, this generation of men, I don't see the hustle or the work ethic from them.
Because men
So-
didn't need it.
They what?
Men didn't need it.
Because we didn't expect it as women. So remember, okay, let's go back to when it was before, like when the man had to work and the man
like
had
that
to
one.
provide.
That's what we're saying. Man was the provider.
The man
and
was the
woman,
provider,
and the woman stayed
okay,
home.
She was a lot quieter.
When did that all change?
Can
women
I answer?
were a lot quieter
No,
then.
no. Can I answer that one? I can tell you when it changed.
Women were still a lot quieter.
No, that's
Yeah.
you want. No, honestly, you know when that changed? In my opinion,
in
when
your
that
opinion.
changed
Yep.
is when the divorce rate started going up, and it was easier for women to get assistance from men.
Facts.
I mean,
Crip
sorry.
says it.
Whoa, they could get assistance from the government.
I don't agree with that.
Because then they didn't need a man. They just file, and then they would get assistance, and then it's like, I don't need you. Fuck off. I don't need your drama.
I
okay.
understand I understand why you saying that, Brad, but like that doesn't necessarily. I get where you're going with that. I like what Crim
Well, that's
said.
your- that's your timestamp.
A woman dating a bum don't have no say so because you dated a bum. So like, what do you don't bring nothing to the
I
table.
agree with that. I
Yeah,
mean,
but what's your,
you don't bring
but
nothing
what's
to
your
the table.
definition?
You
What's
dated
your
a bum.
definition of a bum?
a man that don't provide.
A man that doesn't provide. It's a bum.
Okay, but what's bare minimum of providing?
And I have to say this, and
So hold on, no.
I'm sure
hold
women
on.
can
We
agree.
as men have no problem dating down when it comes to girls. Girls do not like to date down. Girls won't date down. So what I'm saying
don't
is,
agree
is
with
a bum somebody that works at Dunkin's who will work 30 hours a week?
no,
That's not a
that's,
bum.
that's a person
It's a
that's
child.
yes, that's somebody that hasn't taken themselves to the next level. I don't consider
Right.
that a bum. I consider it somebody that's just probably not.
You're still
working to
entry
the best of
level.
their
They have a name for it. Entry level.
But like, there-
Working at Dunkin' Donuts is entry level.
but I'm just saying, but we still need those people in society.
We do, but they're normally like 16
So-
to 17.
Okay, so you're-
18, 19.
So somebody that works at Market Basket.
Again, the market basket, entry level.
Then there's a lot of entry level. That's what I'm saying.
Well, because there's
So where do you how would you draw the line? That's like they're still successful,
we have tax brackets
They
that
get up,
to
they
draw
go to
those
work.
lines for us.
right? They go to work.
True.
You know who's not gonna usually majority of the time? You know the person that doesn't treat their girl wrong, the shy dude in the back corner.
Well, nobody want that, dude.
Let's see, that's the thing. Nobody
Boring.
wants that. But guess what?
It's true. A lot of us don't. A lot of us don't
Boring.
even
There's this
want-
thing called adrenaline that you need to. There are
But
steps you
I'm
need.
still
to
trying
get
to
women
figure
on.
out at what point, like when you finally meet that person that you want to settle down with or you stay committed with, like why I don't understand. Like, and I do agree. I don't think most relationships are ever going to be 50-50. Somebody's always going to
They
bear the
never
load a
were.
little bit more. But I feel like that's what gives you your checks and balances and makes it strong. If you have two people that try to make it 50-50, it never works.
No,
It'll never work.
no, because how do you determine what's half?
Correct.
How do you determine what's
Like
enough?
when was the last time you ever like heard a woman that's like living with her boyfriend or whatever just be like, I'll buy groceries this month, you know what I mean, you take care of this and this. Like they don't do that no more. It's almost expected still that the man takes care of everything.
Correct.
Yeah, but the minute you make a mistake, you ain't shit.
But all you have to do in your relationship is make sure your woman got extra money, and then that's it. That's really the goal as a man, is to make sure
So-
she has extra money, because that's where the bitching starts. The moment she feels like she doesn't have extra money, or the moment she feel like she can't do something, but she contributed to something that you should have done already, that's when you start to see that resentment. So like, no, just make sure your girl got extra money.
But to the
call it
women,
a
am I
spike
not
fund.
wrong? To the women though, the men lack the emotional. So alleged, like the problem with the men is we can provide financially, but that's not what women are looking for. We're missing the.
Okay,
they call
Lance.
that the
This is-
materialistic.
Okay,
things.
so let's talk. Yes, the materialistic.
That's
but let's
the materialistic.
Let's at the end of the day, I think we're talking about the truth about us women, right?
Yep.
Okay, so myself as an example, a lot of us get into the emotional and the comfort of whoever we start with, not even knowing who they are, right? So you don't know who they are. You get in a relationship with them, you start to learn them more and more. and then they have traits or they have things that you as a woman or you were taught as a woman as from your elders, right? Like I was taught from my grandmother, you know, you give it a man, he don't disrespect you.
Right.
My grandfather never called my grandmother out of her name, never. Okay, so that was something that we were all taught. Now everybody knows Jasmine and my crazy love life. So, you know, there's things that we start to accept as we, you know, as we stay in the relationship. Oh, well, they did it once, they won't do it again. Or I tell you I don't like it, you're still gonna do it. At the end of the day, we build the man that we're with. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
I think, you know, if
I get it 100%.
if we settle for the man that works at Dunkin' Donuts, it's all a matter of whether or not what is their next step.
Like, how can you cultivate them essentially into like, you know what I mean? Because like, I say this all
Well,
the
and a
time.
lot of us women, we play the Build-A-Bear.
Yes, I was
We
trying to
try
figure out another way to
we
say
try
it.
to teach them and show them when in all reality is we did that to ourselves. We did that to ourselves. We sit here and we'll get with somebody and we'll be like, oh, let me show you this and be with this. And then we're crying and we're upset because now we haven't taken care of things that we need to do for ourselves because we're so focused and dedicated on that in general. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm saying this from experience. I'm sure other women can agree with me. Whether we want to or not, we all know that that's true. As we sit here and we hope and pray, like, all right, I'm going to be with this person. We can be the dream team together. But then what about your dream? Have you even done what you needed for yourself? And he's still at Dunkin' Donuts 5 years later. Then what are we talking about there? You know?
So what I had, the question I hate to cut you off, but the question, because I want to make sure we stay on that part right there, right? Is like, at what point when it comes to accountability goes, right? At what point does the woman take accountability for choosing the wrong partner and trying to cultivate and build the wrong partner? Like the milk is spoiled. You know the milk is spoiled. You open the cap and you smelled it. It stank. But why'd you put it back in the fridge?
Right. No,
When are you gonna say, okay, you know what? I know I should have thrown that in the garbage.
right. Sometimes
That's the question I want to know. Like,
I think it's when
what's your thought process when you're like, all right, I need to exit this? Like,
I think it's more or less when you're at that last moment. Like, you know that you're fed up and you're going to hope and pray that that person's going to see that you're at that fed up stage. But I feel like if once that moment comes, you've already been 15, 7, 10 years down the road with that person. You got a kid with them now, so you're stuck with them forever. I mean, in all reality, as women, we love hard and we try our hardest to be with that person no matter what, you know?
yeah.
So, I mean, I personally think that that's definitely a...
So Liz just asked. She asked right now. She was like, "What would be my time limit?" Right, as far as like from a man perspective, like men don't have. So men don't even consider that characteristic trait in women whatsoever. Like, it's like Ryan said, you could be working at fucking Auntie Anne's in the mall. We don't care.
No.
You know what I mean? Your growth as far as when it comes to making money and building yourself as a person, 100% irrelevant to us men.
Yep.
Because that's not why we dating you. We're not dating you based on your status or how much money you have, or like, those aren't the type of traits that men look for. And if you find a man that are looking for those type of traits in you, he's not looking for a partner.
No.
Like, he's not looking for a romantic interest. He doesn't have a romantic interest in
But
you
that's
anymore.
not. I feel like that's in this generation.
Correct.
Because I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other men that will say that they've done a good amount of dating and they've realized that they keep dealing with the same type of women. So now they have like, it's kind of like a book or a guide of how they want to date. Am I wrong? Is it not?
No, you're right.
I mean, if you're gonna date the girl that's gonna slash your tires every week, the next girl slash your tires every week.
Yeah, that's a pattern.
You want to keep
that's
going
your
to
pattern.
the same girl.
That's your
that
pattern. though.
slash your tires every week.
But that's your pattern.
So now we got to make sure, does
Is
this
she cute?
girl have a mental health issue
Is she
at that
cute?
point?
Is she cute? Is her ass fat? Because like, I'm gonna
That's okay,
I'm gonna
she
keep
can
it a
slash all
buck
your
with
tires?
you. Like, tires are replaceable.
So I feel like
baby
the biggest,
girl, hey, you know what I mean? Like that. Go ahead.
I personally feel like the biggest downfall, and I speak for like everybody. Like, I feel like the biggest downfall is that people, when they start to date somebody, and even like when they start to show those negative traits, people.
No, the comments are killing me.
So like
Liz,
like
Liz
people
is
try
in here,
to
just so
people
everybody
try to
knows.
think like I see the best in him, so I want the best for him, and I know like if I get that version of him, then I'm gonna be good.
Yeah, but I think that's where we all mess up. Like,
That's what I'm saying. So
like
for
respectfully, if you don't
everybody-
want that version of him, why do I keep, like,
Why?
they gotta want it.
because
know?
you get stuck in that pattern of like, but he shows me 3, 4, 5 days where he can be this or she can
Yep,
be this.
I've said that before.
So for
As a
you,
woman.
you're like,
It's
you
there.
just want
I
to
know
hold on.
it's
It's
there.
there, and
But
this
how
is-
long is it gonna be there for?
and you just don't know. And then when you get, and then I still think people are attracted to that little bit. It's not boring. It's exciting. It gives you that little bit of an adrenaline rush that keeps you there to hold on. And then you have your down days, and then you have your up days. And I still think that there's a majority of people that like that balance. Like, how many people do you know that are just in a relationship that every day is just good?
I just
They,
don't
like, they love
understand the
it.
logic, right? Like, 'cause this is one of the questions. Like, so like we gonna talk about dating, right? So women, right? So like
Yeah, we're talking about women dating and women.
women, right? So like my question is you know this dude ain't shit. You have the receipts that this dude ain't shit. And like this dude is terrible, right? But then like you continue to date this dude or you continue to seek dudes of that same caliber, right? How does that now become a man problem? Like, cause I keep seeing women bashing men, and in my head it's just like, look in the. When do women go? Let me look in the mirror, or like, when do women look at other women and be like, bitch, maybe you should go sit back down. Maybe you had enough Casamigos. Take the Don Julio bottle off your head. Like what? Like when do women like do y'all ever sit down with each other and be like, okay, so listen, sis. You know what I mean? Trayvon had been to jail 3 times. Maybe he like dick. I don't know. Like, do y'all have those conversations with each other?
I think that we do. I think that that's our biggest thing is women supporting women or women encouraging women or being that girl's girl. So, for example, I mean,
I hate that
I
term.
could really go there. Whether you hate that term?
I hate the girls.
Yeah, you know what I'm learning as I get older. I don't know if I like that term either. Because I'm gonna be very honest with you, girls are not girls.
No.
Girls are not girls. And I'm saying this as somebody that I believe to myself to be a girl's girl, but we are not girls.
There's no
The things
book.
There's no book, and then there's nothing. Like someone could tell you to be a girl's girl, and then they'll do something and they'll show you that they themselves are not a girl's girl. I mean, there's so many codes to being women. You know, you don't say things, or you don't do things, or you don't be inappropriate, or you don't, you don't get involved in your friend's relationship for specific reasons because that's your girl. Like it's a lot of things that I would have to say that really, really, really show that is not even a term. I mean, girls, yes, I could tell you, I had to get to a point where I had to tell my friends don't support my toxicity because it's toxic. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And we have a rule that, you ride with your friends, ride or dies, right? That's your girls are considered your ride or die friends.
Yep.
So at the point, as you get older and as you grow, you start to realize like what is and what isn't. Before I would hit my before I'd want to hit my friend's man for being disrespectful or putting his hands on her. Now, respectfully, please just don't do that shit in front of me because I don't want to be involved. And I can't get involved because I've learned, because now I got beef with Joe because you're back with Joe after I just slapped him in front of everybody. So like stuff like that, you have to learn your boundaries as far as being in your friend's relationship. As far as like, if he comes to me like, listen, your friend, this and that, respectfully, the best advice is if you want to be with my friend, you want to be with my friend. If you don't, then you just got to let it go. But we don't do that. We try to be we try to be Dr. Phil's and we try to fix it and tell our friend and then be like, oh, well, see, I talked to him and he said this. Respectfully, that's not going to change anything.
So yeah, no, same.
It's never going to change anything.
Buddha say bring everything to the round table. So like me being me, everybody knows I have a bunch of female friends, or whatever. Well, like I'm normally always surrounded majority females are probably the same 4 to 5 dudes, or whatever the case may be, right? And like that's how I know that term "girls girl" doesn't mean shit.
It don't.
It doesn't mean jack shit because I've literally sat in the circle and watched them, and I'm
Girls
just
not be
like,
girls, yeah.
no, and then like they'll try to include me in on it, and I have to remind them like, first of all, I'm a whole ass man, and that's stupid. And then now I'm the bad guy for saying, no, we shouldn't have done that. That was dumb as fuck. And then it's like, oh, well, fuck you, Tori. You know what I mean? And I was like, well, what? No, that was stupid. We shouldn't do that. Like, no, that's not right. So, no, I can tell you right off the rip, that girl shit is situational.
I don't know.
It's
we don't mean
girls is only when it's beneficial to the girl saying the term girl.
So
Swear to God.
so basically being a girl's girl is you didn't tell on your friend when her man found out she cheated on him.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a girl's girl.
Yeah.
No, girl, you just got to be better and not get caught. Respectfully, because that's not my business.
None of my business. Oh
You
my
know,
God.
being a girl's girl, there's so many different things. I mess with this dude. Now, I know so many girls that have done slept with their friends' baby daddies, their friends' ex-boyfriends. Like these, like, and this is, let's talk about Manchester. Manchester is the most weirdest city I've ever experienced in my life.
Messy. And not the soccer player.
No, it's bad. Manchester, New Hampshire is the messiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, shout out to Crema. Crema say not girls, whores.
See, I can't get. You guys are getting all the comments. I only get like every other. Weird. Thanks, Kramer.
Yeah, he's dumb.
You know what's crazy though, Jazz, is like me and Tori, and actually me and Kramer too. We don't. Whenever we kind of talk, instead of like that girl shit. Honestly, our conversations are like we kind of tell each other like, hey, like we're like doing something, like maybe wrong or is this right? And we don't like try to like spread the gossip about it. Like we talk about try growth, or like how like it's and it's how to explain it better. Like I've asked Tori questions like, hey, am I doing this wrong or should I be feeling this way instead of this way? And I've done it with like Kramer before too. And it's like we never go out there to like bash our partner or to bash anybody that we know or to kind of get involved in it. We're like look for it, I guess, for like personal growth. Like,
As
am
far
I
as
on the
men.
right? Yeah,
As
am
far
I
as
on
men.
the right track or am I not? Because the last thing, like me and Tori have said it multiple times. The last thing, like especially in our little friend group with the type of savages that fucking Tori, Byron, and Kramer are, like you don't want shit to get out like that because they won't let you go back. So like, but at that point, like nothing is ever that bad that if it is that bad that you should let out anyway. Because the more people that in your friend group that judge your partner and make it awkward for you guys, it's wicked messy. But also Tori and Kramer, they don't give a fuck. They don't want to know. They just want to make sure that like I'm okay, but they'll also give me the advice that I need to keep me in the right direction. They don't give a fuck about the drama. They
You know
just
what I
want to make
think-
sure
Well,
that
you guys are
everybody's
men.
good.
Men
Well,
are-
I was
men
just gonna say,
are
you know what I
very
think?
different.
You know what I think? We always end the conversation with the same thing, and I feel like maybe do women say this, and do y'all say each other? But at the end of the day, do whatever the fuck you want, my nigga.
Yeah, it's that right.
Do whatever you want. But hey, listen, this is stupid. This is cool. That's dumb. Don't do that. That's crazy. Whoa, why the fuck? But hey, listen. At the end of the day, you're a grown man. Do whatever you want to do.
No, women do that.
Women
Me
do
and my
that.
friends do that.
Y'all should stop doing that.
Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. But I support. That's what I was just saying. Like,
No,
as women
no.
support,
I
I
don't see
support
that.
whatever
I know-
decision you make.
We starting
It's
to find the
number one
problem,
thing.
Brian.
I
Yeah.
support whatever
I don't
decision
ever
you
see
make.
No,
that. I always
women need
see-
to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Y'all
Some
need to stop
women do
doing
do
that.
Like I have a really close friend that I've been friends with, and she's like, you never see her or whatever. I was in a really toxic relationship before, like my current one, and when she finally got sick of me being toxic or dealing with anything that I've been dealing with, she kind of just stepped away. So then I lost a friend. It was almost like I lost my sister, you know.
Correct.
So then I had to see that and be like, you know what? Oh damn! Now I'm starting to lose my friends. Like,
See, they don't say that. When that bad shit happens, I'll tell you right now. He's done it to me once before. He's like, he just looks at me, those eyes right there, that side eye, and say it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Told you,
so.
stupid ass.
Yeah, and that's it. But that's it though. He taps me up after, and he said, "Hey, chuck that one up as an L. I got your back. We got your back. You good? Let's go."
Let's go.
And the next thing you know, we're going down. We have 3 or 4 beers, and then everything's better.
Yeah, because like my job isn't, as your friend, my job isn't to try to one up your life.
Or make you feel like shit, or say,
Make you
I
feel
told
like
you
my
so.
life is better than your
You know?
life.
yeah,
or
no,
like,
girls. I'll tell you right now, girls
Girls are spiteful on that
They have
shit.
very underlying animosity and envy, and it is always going to be an up the next girls. Everything you do with the guy you're dating, with what you're doing for your job, with what you're wearing, it's always going to be like that. That's something that I think is just in women nature. I think, but as you get older, you start to not care. That's what happens.
the kid said, she said she'll never ask because she knows she ain't gonna listen. Facts. Keep your business. Yo, girls, I tell girls all the time, keep your business about your man to yourself because you'll fuck around.
Oh my God, that is.
You'll fuck
it's
around
the
and tell all your
worst
business
thing.
about your man to a woman that'll go snatch him from you. So like,
You know what? I just said this in a circumstance, in a situation where like there was somebody I know, and they kept telling their significant other, like their boyfriend, "Oh, this one's a hoe," And then this one does this, and then she does that, and she does this. Then next thing you know, there's a whole inbox conversation between them. Well, you just told him the recipe of the perfect girlfriend that you got.
You gave it a
we do stuff
blueprint.
like that.
You gave it a blueprint.
Stop telling your man the things your friends do.
Yeah, no.
That's like the biggest.
I'm
that's
so
the
glad we
biggest
don't do
thing.
that shit. We don't
What,
do
men
that
don't?
shit. Fuck no. If Tori tells me like literally, if Tori and fucking Byron, Krimmer, and everybody there, like we all know who their roster was or who was on their roster. We don't even bother doing it because you know why? It ain't worth it because we already know what the headache is.
Oh yeah, no. I think you answered the question differently than how she asked it. So yes, we do. We go through our black book with each other. Like I know every chick that and I know your strengths, your weaknesses, your what. Yes, no, we do. But we share them for different reasons. Like we would share with Brian, so Brian doesn't go that way. But like me and Krimmer, here you go.
And you know who makes that possible?
Byron, I'd be like, whoop, right behind the back. Behind the back.
And then so then the
You know what I
women.
mean?
This is exactly why girls are. You're able to say that about girls because they don't have like we lose that code of ethic that we're supposed to have for it.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, now you know Byron hangs out with Tori. So why would you even put yourself in a predicament? So then now they can sit there and share their notes about you.
Because
you
girls are
and her.
stupid.
Oh, we definitely talk about
Girls
it.
are stupid.
Not
We
stupid.
definitely
We're not
talk
stupid.
about
Okay,
it.
not stupid,
We're
but
not
like
stupid.
We sit in a circle. I swear. And it'd be like the dudes. I bullshit you not, ladies in Manchester. I'm finna sound like Steve Harvey right now, snitching. But we sit, and it'd be like 5 or 6 of us at the table, and we all had drinks. And the dudes, you swear, like the same dude who said, oh, fuck that nigga Tory, I don't fuck with that nigga, was sitting down with me telling me all your business. I swear.
Oh, I've seen it firsthand.
No, it's
I've
true.
He
seen
will
that shit
literally tell
firsthand.
you, I don't fuck with you, none of that. Or, oh, fuck that nigga Tory, he a bum, he this and that, and be dapping me up.
Right
and
at
sitting
barcode,
down.
sitting next to him at the bar. Yo, what you want on your drink, dog? What you got on your drink? I got you.
I
Got
didn't
next
see your
round.
nudes. I didn't see your VidPex messages. I didn't see it all, bro.
I mean,
Like,
it's
telling
no
you.
secret that obviously everybody knows I am cool with all the guys. I have always had a lot of guy friends. So even in those little moments that I'm chilling with the guys and I hear a lot, and it's like, this is why I wanted to do this because I was noticing what was going on. I'm like, you know, like, and things in myself too. I just kept saying like, you know, I'm learning about myself more as I get older. I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, damn, Jazz, you did a lot to fuck your shit up yourself. Like, so like, I think that that's something that us as women, like you said, take accountability. We have to take accountability in a lot of the lives that we live and the reputations that we have and the structure that we have all around us. You know what I mean? Especially for an example that we set for our kids. You know, you know, it's
And we're getting older too, though. I think
Even-
a lot of people misread that too.
They
We're
don't
getting
get
older.
it. We are getting older.
We're getting older.
Man, we are old, bruh. We are
I really
aged out.
Thought about. I'm like 32 years old. Wow. My 20s were like wild. I was out of control.
We just had
What happened?
We just had this me and Jazz. We just had this conversation yesterday. Yo, we're aged out.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know. All I can say is I'm just lucky my girl doesn't like to go out to clubs and bars and shit. We don't have to worry about any of this shit.
Oh, the club life.
Oh yeah, like I ain't out there Instacarting. Your girl is only as safe as she chooses to be, man.
Well,
There's
then I'm
nothing you
lucky.
can do
Well,
about
she
that.
chooses to be safe. That's what
That's
she
it.
chooses.
That's what I'm
lucky.
saying.
And I'm lucky.
But like, it shouldn't matter where she goes. You know what I mean? She should
choosing
be
to
able
be
to go
safe.
anywhere. Your girl should be able to walk into a nightclub and walk out that nightclub unscathed,
problem.
untouched.
Yeah.
Your girl should be
No,
able to
you're
go to
right.
a dive bar, come out of a dive bar. You know what I mean? But the reason I said that is like because I could walk up to your girl in the market basket. Not saying you specifically, but like your girl could be shopping for eggs for or
I know what you're saying.
avocados for dinner for you tonight and get snatched up. That's
you're
it.
right.
You know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
Shout out to R. Kelly, bro. Because R.
yeah,
Kelly
it's
said
not
I'm a
just the bars
flirt.
and shit, but no, I'm good. Like I said, it's
If you're-
pretty cool. Like I don't know, do you, Jazz? If somebody tries to slide in your inbox or whatever, do you put them on blast online like everybody else does? I see that a lot more now. A lot more girls are starting to take like these creepy ass dudes that be sliding at like 2, 3 in the morning, and they put it on their wall and tell everybody, like, "Hey, look what this motherfucker did."
No, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. As a woman, I hate that. I feel like it's like more of an attention thing for the woman. Like come get your man's or this and that. Like, girl, like we get it. Like it happens. It happens to every woman.
I know, but don't you just?
I probably have the whole West Africa in my inbox. Straight up.
Does it not get annoying though?
It does get annoying, but the blasting thing it's childish. That social media stuff in general, blasting anything and anybody is childish. You know, because at the end of the day, people are also looking at you. I remember when me and my honey bunny would always fight, and I used to go on social media about it. I look so stupid. Like,
Yo, fact.
remember Tori? How many times Tori used to always be like, Jazz, like, dead ass, because she's going to be with him at Central Hill in about a minute.
Yep.
Like, what am I doing? Like, exposing people on social media is just, it's whack to me.
Childish.
I don't condemn it.
We need to go back to MySpace. Well, we don't talk shit. We just took you out our top 5.
Our top 5. Changed our song.
You
and
just
our
went on
backdrop.
there and knew you went on. It's a sad song. It's a happy song. It's a gangster song.
Hey.
Yeah, take them out your top 5. Now you know
That's
you
how
in
you
trouble.
know we old. That's how you know we
Yeah.
old. This new generation will never know what MySpace was.
No.
Fuck, they won't even know what Napster was.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to hear this because Morgan asked this one. So Morgan wants to know, why do you like that your girl doesn't go to the club?
Because it's just like, I don't know, fucking peace of mind of not having to worry about drama and all that other bullshit. I ain't got to worry about nothing.
No drama, bullshit. I mean,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't got to worry about, like, her feeling insecure if I go out or any of that bullshit. It's so much easier to just fucking stay home. I'd rather, with the amount that I work, if I have free time now, like, she's kind of showed me what it's like to kind of be at home and, like, be able to relax and, like, build for something stronger than going out and spending $200-$300 at the fucking bar for nothing.
That's preference. Everything's preference.
that's our preference. Yeah, 100% preference.
Yeah,
'Cause-
Tori used to come over for dinner every Sunday night.
Morgan
Guess what
said,
happened now?
Morgan said, why is it drama? Now, Morgan, you know it's drama.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the only
Morgan,
reason
I'm
I
not
asked the
even-
question. I was like, I'll give you a question,
I
Morgan.
can't even back you up on that one.
Anyway,
I've had more assaults in the club than anything in my life.
Yeah.
no, it's
Because you know
definitely-
why? Because people that drink don't know how to handle their fucking liquor and they don't know how to keep their
I'll
mouth shut.
accept that. Or girls, when girls get drunk, I don't know why y'all do this, but no does not exist when women are drunk.
Yep.
When y'all get drunk, y'all don't know what no is. If you say no, I'm like, no, I'm good. Oh my God, no. Please don't touch me.
I've seen
Bruh, I
that.
just
yo.
said, please don't
I've
touch
seen
me like 4 times.
I've seen Tori in a bad mood go to the bar, get a high noon and 1 shot. And somebody walked up and touched him on the back. He goes, yo, my man, not today. Don't fuck with me. What did they do? They sit down, like, and they're trying to hug him. And he's like, yo, I'm going to tell you one more time.
You
Don't
one more
fucking
time.
touch
Don't
me.
touch me.
And then they're like, yo, man, what's up? What's up? What's up? And then that's like the worst. It's like the minute you tell them don't fuck with me is like the green light for them to fuck with you.
like, oh my God,
So, like,
especially girls.
So we have to leave. And then
Now we
when
gotta leave.
and
Yep,
then when
now we gotta go.
And then when we leave, Tori usually gets bitched at because like, well, why didn't you pay your tab? And he's like, because I tried to pay my tab, but you told me to use the fucking app, and the app didn't work. And I tried to give you cash, but these motherfuckers kept touching me. He's like, so I did what's best to keep my hands off people, and I left.
And I left.
I'll be back tomorrow.
I don't never give props or credit for that, but since you want me to stay, if you insist. No, I actually had that argument earlier today where this chick wanted to go shot for shot with me, and I'm like, why would you want me to do that?
Oh, suicide.
Like, bro, we've seen
man.
that side of Tori. Why would you want to go shot for shot with me? Why would you want to
Tori
put me in
needs
that
to-
predicament?
I say Tori needs to stick to the white boy Tito's. Do not. Every time I even try to give him Henny, it always ends up in a tiff.
Nah, I'm just.
It's like me drinking tequila.
Wolf. To kill you.
To
Is
kill
it to
ya.
kill you? To kill you. Brian, you got any more questions you want to ask about? I got a fucking 1,000. we might need a part 2 to this
We're
episode.
definitely gonna need a part 2.
Remember I told you?
Yeah,
like,
we need like
I was
2 or
going
3
to fly.
episodes. Let's do a good
Man,
one.
There's
Do a good one. We have
there's so
9
fucking many,
minutes
man.
left.
There's so many. There's absolutely so many.
A good one.
You go
Something
first,
we
Tori. What's a
spoke
good one
about.
for you?
All right, cool. So, like, as far as, like, women being dominant in the household now, right? So, like, equal rights, equal lefts, you know what I mean, when it comes to payroll now. Like, Brian brought up earlier about how men are willing to date down and women aren't. Right? So, like, what's the concept behind that
could you
as
say
a
that
woman?
women aren't when they do?
I mean, I'm not saying.
I mean, again,
I'm talking. I guess I gotta jump into like a bigger tax. Like let's move up a tax bracket. I would say.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Let's move it to the realm of 100K women making over 100K a year. You know what I mean? Because like it's easy to talk about it like from this standpoint. Whereas like in the central of Manchester, where like 75K a year is a blessing. It based off the economy is in Manchester right now.
FX.
You know what I mean? So like let's move up into the realm like women making over 100K. Women that make over 100K don't normally date down to guys making 30, 40,000 a year.
And I feel like that's average in New Hampshire now.
I mean,
Also, you can answer the question because you're having a time. Also, if women are dating down, why? And I would love to hear that.
why? That's a good one. I think it's
Yeah, why?
sometimes I think for women it's more of like an ego thing. Like they want to make sure that the man's gonna always need them. Do you get what I'm saying? So like if he knows that with you he's gonna have X, Y, and Z, and the moment you're removed, X and Y are gone. Like that middle, where's Z? So he like I feel like that a lot of women do that in a sense of the security in their relationship. I mean, I don't think that all women do that. I don't like I said, I feel like it's more of a Build-A-Bear thing with women. Like they want to be with somebody, they choose that person, they know that they don't have the best to offer, so they're gonna try to do whatever they can to build them up. But for the women that I know wholeheartedly are like in a top scale, I mean I know this whole scenario of a woman that was with somebody who she's 3 figures, he's not, and every single thing that they did, she dictated it. Like, oh, he wanted to, for example, he wanted to buy an extra bottle. We were all out or something, or this one, and he's like, nope. She's like, nope. Like, she's just kind of like micromanaging every single thing that's being done. And in all reality, the man's not in a position to say what he wants.
So like, but that's demasculating though.
It is.
But he's okay with that.
Women,
There are men out there that need to be nurtured.
I don't think that a man would be okay with it. I think that they just settle for the fact that that woman, no matter what, is going to give them every little thing that they want. But there will be problems. For example, I guarantee you that man steps out on their relationship.
100%.
I'm not sure. No, I'm not gonna say that because I know somebody that's in that predicament and he's happy. He likes it. He likes
that's what I'm saying. Some
because the
people
thing
are.
is he doesn't know the way that he was brought up. He doesn't know because his mom always helped him and took care of him for a while, and it's taken longer. Maybe he's not all the way there, but it's taken him.
Oh,
longer.
he dating his mama.
No, but that's what it
He
is.
dated his mama.
There's guys
He's
that
dating
are
his
out
mama.
there that need the women to set the path for them.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But like this, but that kid right there, I'll tell you right now, is one of the nicest kids you'll ever meet. Take the shirt off his back for you,
Yep.
and he will never step out
Yeah,
of line
but
on her.
it's-
Whatever
it's the
she
same way-
says will go. However she says it, it's how it will go. And as long as and he will stay in that line respectfully, love it, and he's like, nope, everything is perfect.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with a man that respects his wife. So if he's basically like, listen, if my wife's not cool with it, I'm not really trying to do it. I don't want to cause problems in my relationship. That's one thing. But for somebody, like for a woman to not understand that a man, no matter what, I think we forget men have to be men. Or you're gonna have a man that is gonna be depressed and beating himself up all the time, and then it's just your relationship's not gonna it's not gonna mend the way it needs to. Like I was kind of getting at to like a man that's gonna step out of the relationship because it's gonna be something more exciting for them. It's not exciting having a woman telling you what to do all the time. Even for a woman, I don't want no man that's gonna tell me what to do all the time. I can't stand that. I want us to have an equal understanding of that we're gonna live our lives and we're gonna do it respectfully, and that's just really what it comes down to. But like for a man to sit here and be told all the time what they can and cannot do, that's like the women that be like make you wear collared shirts and they want to button it up for you and they want to wipe your mouth and put
That's
I
too
get
much.
some women love that, and
That's
but
too
I am
much.
not
No.
what?
somebody.
Bro,
that's
I don't
wiping
want
a
that
man's
shit.
ass.
That's
Pamper
you,
me,
dog.
baby. Pamper
No,
me.
I'm
Clean
good.
that up.
That
I
is
like my
not what I
plate
want.
made. I like so like when you said that when you was like I want a man that can sit down and have decisions, like we have a conversation, and in my head I'm just like I can't do that. I can't. No, this is what we're doing. This is how we're gonna do it. And this is how it's gonna go. And if you want to make decisions, you can on what we're gonna eat later. You can make that decision.
So then you
pick
feel like that's what
what
you
we
want
eat
a woman.
later.
That you want a woman that's going to be submissive more.
Like, yeah, because it's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So like, what's I don't understand the
think-
role. Why are we playing role reversal? Like,
I think-
why are we playing
I
the
think-
same role? Like, you can't. Like, it's like having a magnet. You have a negative and a positive. They're gonna go together. But if you have a positive and a positive, they're gonna push apart.
Yeah.
A negative and a negative, they're gonna push apart. Like, you have to have an equal set. They're called sets for a reason.
But I think
You know what I mean?
being submissive, this would be a whole other. This would definitely be a whole other episode because being submissive, you got to have something to offer to be submissive.
Correct.
Like if you can't offer things and you want a woman to be submissive, I'm gonna tell you right now, that woman would be submissive up until their peak of they're tired of it, like straight up. You know what I mean? Because I mean, as you try, like I think once you get in a relationship, you always try to play the house thing. Like
how can you
let's cook dinner.
How
and
can
let's
you
do
be
this.
a wife if you aren't submissive to your husband?
That's a good question.
That is a good one.
You know what I mean? So then why'd you get married?
See, the thing is, though, is I think a lot of women forget what men really are just looking for. There's the bare,
No, I just
semi-bare
think in the
minimum.
last 10 to 15 years, we keep trying to change the definition of things that have existed forever. So, like, how are you a wife if you're not submissive to your husband? And if you're not submissive to your husband, then that's not your husband, sis. That's just your name. That's just your right. That's your right now. You know what I mean? That's your boyfriend. Like I'm
hate
30.
when you say
I'm
that.
35 and I
I
don't.
really want to answer Morgan on this one because Morgan knows how I feel about this. She
Mm-hmm.
said, "Why is relationship always about money?" Also,
What?
how do you feel about that?
What do you mean? Relationships is always about.
Hold
money.
on. Name one thing in this world that we live in now that isn't about
It
fucking
isn't
money.
evolved about money. It's,
Okay,
well,
so hold on. So
Money
hold
is
on
just
a
a
second. So
symbol.
Tori, if we're broke and we can't take girls on our dates, are they happy?
Nope.
No.
All right. So hey, if we're broke because we just had to put 2, 3, 4, 5 grand into the family car or whatever, and now we're strapped. Now who's stressed out? The man's stressed out. Now why?
Yeah.
Because the woman's like, well, why can't we go do something? Why do we barely have shit in the fridge? Like, yo, money is the root of one evil and two your fucking life. Without
And
money,
like-
you can't do a motherfucking thing.
You can't do a thing. So like a lot of the times, like it does sound like that. Like money is like the like Morgan, you saying like who cares who makes more? Like that's why exactly. You know what? And that's exactly why when I refined the question, I moved up the bracket, the 100K bracket, because like when you reach that 100K bracket, it's a completely different world.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's where I
You
think a lot
level
of
up,
people.
yeah.
That's where a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah.
When you make $100,000 a year, you don't give a fuck about $3,000.
like no.
Like,
So
you
I
don't.
think what she wrote here is, why can't you just love somebody, the person for them?
I don't know,
Because-
women.
I
You
mean-
tell us, because you tell us.
I think, but everybody, you know what? I think if you really sit down, you like go into like the depth of what relationships are. It's not just love. It's not just love. Do you love the person?
Why-
Obviously, you love the person.
Why is a
but-
woman asking that question? I'm confused. Like, because men don't have that problem. That's not an
No.
issue for men. You have to understand, women create. I've said this 1,000 times on this podcast. Women have 100% full control over dating and relationships.
Yes.
Yo, yes,
Men
we do.
pick
Yes.
who that we marry. But women pick who they date. Women pick who they have relations with. Women control sex. Like all of that is all controlled by women. And this is why men look at y'all and we do this. Because we're like, well, what do you mean? You gave me the pussy on the third date. What do you mean married? What I'm getting married you for? I already got the pussy. I already won. I beat the game. Why the fuck am I keeping it? I'm waiting on part 2 to come out.
And
Like,
this
you know
is
what I mean? Like,
where
what the fuck?
We build what we get from men. So exactly,
Correct.
For example, third date. Now, what happened to? Can I date you? Can we go out to eat? Can we do
Correct.
this? No, I mean, people are having sex.
And-
Sex. Let's not even go into the sex thing. Sex is so overrated now because. Well, no, I'm sorry. It's under. How do I explain it?
Underappreciated.
It's underappreciated.
Yes.
Because it's just something that
Underappreciated.
people are doing. It's not, and everybody's just doing it with everybody.
And with that being said, right there, and like for women, and I say this all the time, for women, right there, if you already gave up your pussy in 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 4 months, like, and
24 hours.
and you don't have any other assets available to the man, as far as like cooking, cleaning, folding his laundry, and being his piece, of course you finna get dipped to the side because you gave up your most valuable resource. That's the most valuable resource. Men date to get laid, like 100%. And then while we're dating to get laid, then we start to look for the other features after.
Yeah.
Like we're like looking at your characteristics when we dating. We're looking to get laid. And then afterwards we're like, all right, so what else can she do?
Right, it's true.
Sammy walked in. He's about to cut us off.
All
But
right.
fuck that. We ready for fucking episode 2. This is going episode 2, maybe even fucking 3. We're gonna keep this one going.
Do we do
we
part
definitely
2 to this next week?
Because literally, I can see Tori. Tori was
Well,
just
no,
getting on a
next week
roll.
is
Tori was
Christmas.
about
You
to
will not
Oh,
come
have
no,
down.
no,
Face.
next week is Christmas.
We'll
Next
have
week
to
is
definitely
Christmas.
bump
All
that.
right.
God damn, yo, Tori was just gonna get on a roll.
She said, if you see me with him and he ugly, he got money. Y'all, thank you everybody for tuning in for this episode. I know
Thank
it's a
you,
short
guys.
one. We'll make sure we get you another one of these episodes coming on. Shout out to Soho Bistro and Lounge. Shout out to Gateway and Lawrence. And of course, shout out to 603 Live Podcast. We got to end the stream here.
Thank y'all. Love y'all. Miss y'all.